I would like to request the students who are studying in SEBA board to kindly go through this MCQ set, because as you know, these questions are strictly based on SEBA pattern, and you know that SEBA has recently changed its MCQ pattern. That means the type of question they are asking. They are not asking direct questions, they are asking in a very different way. Okay, so these questions will be useful for your exam preparation. Also, it will be useful for your competitive examinations. It is strictly based on new pattern MCQ set by SEBA. It is useful for NCERT course studying students too, and it is useful for students from SEBA board. It is useful for hslc 2025 exam preparation, etc. So those who are watching my video, I would like to request to kindly go through this MCQ set. I think it will be very useful for your examination. So let us proceed with our first question. So our first question is what gas will be produced in the following experiment? So you can see here, this is an experiment. This is one conical flask, okay, and here the question is asked that what gas will be produced in the following experiment. Okay, so you can see here in this conical flask, sulfuric acid is given and pieces of zinc granules are given. Okay, so as you know that when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on zinc granules, then what gas is produced? What gas is produced? Can you say what gas is produced? Your gas is produced is what? Hydrogen gas. Why? Because whenever dilute sulfuric acid reacts with zinc granules, hydrogen gas is formed. You can see here that zinc granules, when reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, then what gas is formed? Your hydrogen gas is formed. Okay, the balanced chemical equation for this reaction will be what? The balanced chemical equation for this reaction will be what? Zn plus H2SO4. Okay, this will be dilute. Okay, it will give what? It will give ZnSO4 plus H2, 2H2, sorry. So this is the balanced chemical equation. This is the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. So our correct answer will be what? Our correct answer will be hydrogen. So we shall proceed with the next question. Our next question is, which of the following is exothermic reaction? Which of the following is exothermic process? Sorry, the question is which of the following is exothermic process? Number 1, reaction of water with quicklime. Number 2, adding acid to water. Number 3, respiration. Number 4, conversion of vegetable into compost. So dear students, you know what is an exothermic reaction. An exothermic reaction is what? It is a reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of products. Okay, so exothermic reaction is the reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of products. So first question is what? Reaction of water with quicklime. So as you know that quicklime is nothing but calcium oxide. It reacts vigorously with water to produce what? To produce slack lime, that is calcium hydroxide, releasing a large amount of heat. That means this reaction is an exothermic reaction because it releases heat. Okay, so this will not be your answer. So here what is the question? Which of the following is exothermic process? Okay, so this will also be your exothermic process because it releases heat. Now next question is what? Adding acid to water. You know that adding acid to water is a highly exothermic process, is not it? So this will also be your exothermic process because it releases heat. Now next is what? Respiration. You know that we get energy from the food that we eat, is not it? These carbohydrates, that means the food, are broken down to form glucose, and the glucose combines with the oxygen in the cells of our body and provides energy. Okay, so in this respiration process also we get what? That means heat is produced. That means we get it is also an exothermic process. So respiration is also an exothermic process because what happens when it is reacted? Then heat is produced. Okay, inside our body. Next is what? Conversion of vegetable into compost. The decomposition of vegetable matter into compost is also an example of exothermic reaction. That means this is also an example of exothermic reaction. That means we can see here that 1, 2, 3 and 4, all these 4 are example of exothermic reaction because this releases heat. So which will be our correct option? Our correct option will be what? Option number D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So we'll proceed with the next question. Our next question is, which find out the correct example of displacement reaction from the option. So we have to find out the correct example of displacement reaction from the option. Here option number A is given A plus B gives AB. B is what? AB gives A plus B. AB plus CD gives AC plus BD. AB plus C gives AC plus B. You know, dear students, so whenever what called a displacement reaction, what is a displacement reaction? A displacement reaction is a reaction in which a highly reactive metal displaces a metal from the reaction. You can see here that in this reaction you can see that this is what? This is copper sulfate solution, is not it? This is copper sulfate solution, and here 2 irons are dipped in the solution, and after some days or 1 or 2 days, you can see here that iron nail, it was in this color, and this color has been changed to this one. Why? Because iron nail taken out from copper sulfate solution. So here you can say this is copper sulfate solution, and this is what? This is the reaction mixture. Okay. So here you can see that in this what called iron nail, iron nail, what happens? This one. In this solution, Fe has, that means Fe has replaced this what called copper from the solution. The reaction is what? Reaction is FeS plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay. So iron has replaced copper from this copper sulfate solution, and iron sulfate has been formed plus Cu. Is not it? So this is an example of displacement reaction. So here we can see here that in option D, AB plus C gives AC plus B. So here the C metal has replaced B from this reactants. Okay, C metal has replaced B, is not it? So your correct option will be what? Correct option will be D. This will be an example of displacement reaction. Okay. So among this, which of the following statement is correct? The correct statement is AB plus C gives AC plus B. So we shall proceed with the next question. Our next question is, which is not a chemical reaction? Which is not a chemical reaction? Number A, formation of curd. Number B, dissolution of sugar in water. Number C, rusting of iron. Number D, digestion of food in our body. So the question is, which is not a chemical reaction? Formation of curd is a chemical reaction. It is because curd it is because what? It is a chemical reaction because it is formed from the proteins and fats in milk. Okay. And dissolution of sugar will this is a which of the following, which is not a chemical reaction? This is a chemical reaction. Okay, this is a chemical reaction. So this will not be the option. Next is rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is also a chemical reaction. This will not be the option. Digestion of food in our body. Digestion of food in our body is also a type of chemical reaction. It occurs inside our body. So this will not be your correct option. So what will be your correct option? Which is not a chemical reaction? Dissolution of sugar in water. Dissolution of sugar in water is not a chemical reaction. Okay. Dissolution of sugar in water is not a chemical reaction. So our correct option will be what? Dissolution of sugar in water is not a chemical reaction. We'll proceed with the next question. Our next question is, choose the correct answer for the reaction. H2S plus, here A is given, A in bracket, A H2S plus B O2 gives C H2O plus D SO2. So our correct option will be what? Our correct option will be A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 2 and D is equal to 2. Our correct option will be B. A equal to 2, B equal to 3, C equal to 2, D equal to 2. The balanced chemical equation for the above reaction is 2H2, 2H2S plus 3O2 gives 2SO2 plus 2H2O. Okay. So here you can see that here this A is what? This A is 2, okay, and this B is what? B is 3. This C is what? C is 2, and this D is what? D is 2. Sorry, this D is 2 and C is what? C is also 2. So our correct answer will be what? A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 2, and D is equal to 2. So this will be our correct answer. So we will proceed with the next question, dear students. Which one is acidic in nature? Here options are given: gastric juice, lime water, gastric juice, lime water, blood, and sodium hydroxide solution. So we all know that sodium hydroxide solution is not acidic in nature, blood is also not acidic in nature, lime water is also not acidic in nature. So our correct option will be what? Which one is acidic in nature? Gastric juice is acidic in nature. So we'll proceed with the next question. The correct order of pH values of the following solution is. The correct order of pH values from the following solution is. You can see here that here options are given A, B, C, and D, and it is given in descending order. The gastric juice greater than lemon juice, greater than pure water, gastric juice greater than pure water, greater than lemon juice. Okay, so you can see here that you can see here that among this the correct sequence will be what? The correct sequence will be gastric juice, lemon juice, and pure water. It is because you can see here the pure water has a pH value of 7, is not it? Pure water has a pH value of 7, gastric juice has a pH value of 1, and lemon juice has a pH value of 2. So the highest pH value, that means the lowest pH value is more acidic in nature. That means gastric juice is more acidic in nature as compared to lemon juice as compared to pure water. So from this pH scale, we can see that the correct option is what? The correct option is our gastric juice greater than lemon juice and greater than pure water. So our correct option will be this one: gastric juice greater than lemon juice greater than pure water. So gastric juice is more acidic than as compared to lemon juice is more acidic as compared to pure water. Okay, so hope you are understanding. We will proceed to next question, dear students. The number of water molecules in gypsum, the number of water molecules present in gypsum is number option A 10, option B 5, option C 3, option D 2. So we know that the chemical formula of gypsum is what? The chemical formula of gypsum is CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Okay, so the chemical formula of gypsum is CaSO4 dot 2H2O, which means that each formula unit of gypsum contains how many water molecules? Contains 2 water molecules. Okay, so gypsum is actually what? It is a soft sulfate mineral that is mined and is used in many applications. Okay, so here we can see that in this formula the water molecules present is how much? Water molecules present is 2. So our correct option will be what? Answer will be 2. The number of water molecules present in gypsum is 2. Let us proceed with the next question, dear students. While diluting an acid, what should be added first? While diluting an acid, what should be added first? Water or acid? So we know that whenever we are adding whenever we are adding water with acid, that means we should not add water to acid. Okay, we should add acid to water slowly, is not it? Adding acid to water slowly and stirring is the best way for diluting an acid. Okay, we should add acid to water slowly and we should not add water to acid. So the correct option will be what? We should add acid to water slowly. It is a highly exothermic process and students should be very cautious while handling this type of reaction in laboratory. So while diluting an acid, what should be added first? What should be added first? Water or acid? Acid should be added to water slowly. We'll proceed next question. Our next question is, metal plus acid gives salt plus X. Again, metal here will be base, okay? Here will be metal plus base. Metal plus base gives salt plus Y. So you can see here that metal plus acid gives salt plus X and metal plus base gives salt plus Y. So what will be X and what will be Y? Dear students, you know that the reaction between a metal and an acid typically produces what? Salt and hydrogen gas. So here, whenever metal reacts with acid, salt and X is salt plus X. So here X will be what? X will be hydrogen gas. Okay. Similarly, when we say metal, what happens when metal reacts with base? The reaction between a metal and a base usually produces a salt and hydrogen gas for amphoteric metals. Okay, for amphoteric metals like zinc and aluminum. However, for most metals, this reaction doesn't occur easily. In the case of amphoteric metals, Y will also be what? Y will also be H2. Okay, Y will also be H2. So the correct option will be what? X is equal to Y equal to H2. So whenever metal plus acid reacts, then it gives salt plus X, X will be H2, and metal plus base, it gives salt plus H2. So it is especially in case of amphoteric metals. Okay. However, in general case, this reaction takes place, but in case of amphoteric metals, what happens? Metal plus base gives salt plus hydrogen. So correct option will be what? C. Now we will proceed to next question. Elements lithium, sodium, potassium are Doberener's triads. If atomic mass of lithium is 7 and potassium is 39, then the atomic mass of sodium is. Dear students, you know that what is Doberener triads? Doberener identified 3 triads, is not it? Lithium, sodium, potassium, calcium, strontium, barium, chlorium, bromine, iodine, is not it? This is a triad of Doberener. It is a Doberener triad. Okay. So lithium, sodium, and potassium. We all know that in in Doberener triad, whenever we are calculating the atomic mass, then the atomic mass here in this case lithium, sodium, and potassium. Here the atomic mass of sodium will be what? It will be roughly equal to the average atomic mass of lithium and potassium. That means the atomic mass of this sodium will be calculated by adding the atomic mass of lithium and potassium and dividing it by 2. That means if the atomic mass of lithium is it is given here, the atomic mass of lithium is 7 and potassium is 39. That means 7 plus 39. Okay, 7 plus 39 divided by 2. So 7 plus 39 will be what? 7 plus 39 will be your 46 divided by 2. So answer will be what? 23. So our correct answer will be what? Our correct answer will be 23. So in Doberener's triads, the atomic mass of the middle element, you have to remember that in Doberener's triads, the atomic mass of the middle element is roughly the average of the atomic mass of the other 2 elements. Okay. So our correct answer will be what? Correct answer will be the atomic mass of sodium is 23. Let us proceed with the next question. In modern periodic table, while we go down in a group, the atomic size of the element is number 1 A increasing, number B decreasing, number C remains same, number D none of the above. So dear students, we all know that as we move in the modern periodic table, as we move down a group, what happens? The atomic size of the elements increases. Okay, as we move down a group, the atomic size of the elements increases. Okay, in the modern periodic table, the atomic size of the elements increases as we move down a group. It is because as we move down a group, the atomic number increases because new electron cells are added, is not it? This increases the distance between the nucleus and the outermost electrons, which results in larger atomic radius. So here in modern periodic table, while we go down in a group, the atomic size of the elements is, what will be the correct answer? Increasing, decreasing, remains same, none of the above. The correct answer will be increasing. Okay. So as we move down in a group, the atomic size of the elements increases. So like the type of questions, this type of pattern questions will be coming in your HSLC examination, especially for the students studying in SEBA board. These questions are also important for various types of examinations also. So students, I advise to kindly go through these questions. Okay, we'll proceed with the next question, dear students. Question number 13. If the second cell of an element has 3 times as many electrons as in the first cell, then the element will be. So here the question, we have to understand the question. If the second cell of an element has 3 times as many electrons as in the first cell, then the element will be number A, nitrogen, number B, phosphorus, number C, oxygen, number D, sulfur. So you see that we all know that the first cell, okay, can hold a maximum of how many electrons? 2 electrons, is not it? And the second cell can hold a maximum of 8 number of electrons as per octet rule, 2n square, is not it? Here n is first cell, then it will be 2, and if n is second cell, then it will be 2 square, 2 to the 4, 8, 4 to the 8. So here the question is, if the second cell of an element has 3 times as many electrons in the first cell, okay, since our first cell can accommodate only 2 electrons, so our second cell will be how much? It is 3 times, is not it? 3 times as many electrons as in the first cell. So our second cell will be what? Second cell will be 2 into 3, that means 3 times, no, 3 into 2, that means 6, is not it? So second cell, as per question, second cell will have 6 electrons. So when we add this to 6 plus 2, we are getting 8. 8 is the atomic number of what? 8 is the atomic number of, okay, 8 electrons. 8 is the atomic number of what called oxygen. So our correct answer will be what? Oxygen. Okay. So 2, 6, this electronic configuration is of what? Oxygen. So our correct answer will be what? Oxygen. So hope you have understood this question. Now we'll proceed with the next question. Which of the following is metalloids? Which of the following is metalloids? Okay. So we all know what is metalloid. It has both the properties of metals and non-metals. Okay. So it is a very easy question. Silicon, germanium, boron. Which of the following is not metalloids? The question is not metalloids. Silicon is a metalloid. Germanium is a metalloid. Boron is a metalloid. Aluminium is not a metalloid. So the correct answer will be what? Aluminium is not a metalloid. Aluminium is not a metalloid. We'll proceed with the next question. Electronic configuration of an element is 2.8.5. The element's position in the modern periodic table would be group 2, group 8, group 5, group 15. So here the question is, the electronic configuration is 2.8.5, is not it? The electronic configuration is 2.8.5, then what it indicates? It indicates that the element has how many electrons in its valence shell? The element has 5 electrons in its valence shell. Okay. In the modern periodic table, what happens? The group number is determined. How the group number is determined? The group number is determined by the number of valence, that means outermost electrons. Elements with 5 valence electrons are placed in group 15. Always remember that the elements with the 5 valence electrons, okay, elements with the 5 valence electrons are always placed in group 15 or group 5A. In order notation, it is called group 5A. Okay, so in modern periodic table, it is group 15. So the elements with 5 valence electrons are always placed in group 15. So our correct answer will be what? Group 15. We'll proceed with the next question. Match the following with the appropriate choices. So you can see here that you have to match the following with the appropriate choices. Number A, gastric juice. Number B, peristaltic. Number C, stomata. Number D, paramecium. Here options are given. Number 1, gut cell, mucus, cilia, rhythmic expansion and relaxation of the digestive tube. Now you see here that gastric juice is what? First of all, from here we will see the options are given: gut cell, mucus, cilia. Now this cilia is what? This cilia are present on the what? This cilia is related with paramecium. Okay, I would like to tell you this cilia is related with paramecium. So first of all, this will be when we say paramecium is related to cilia. Actually, cilia is what? Cilia are present on the outer surface of paramecium. These are what? Protoplasmic extensions which extend outward. Okay, so paramecium is related with cilia. Next, when we say with rhythmic expansion and relaxation of digestive tube, it is related with peristaltic. Why? Because it will be related with peristaltic. Why? Because the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the muscles in the digestive tract is called what? Peristalsis. Okay, So this is related with rhythmic expansion and relaxation of the digestive tube. Stomata is related with guard cells, we already know. Okay, stomata is related with guard cells, and this gastric juice is related with mucus. Okay, so our correct option will be what? A will be 2, B will be 4, C will be 1, and D will be what? 3. So our correct option will be what? A 2, B 4, C 1, and D 3. So like that type of questions will be coming in your examinations. So you have to focus. The pattern is changed, and this type of questions you should expect in metric examination also, especially for the students studying in Seva board. Okay. Now we'll proceed with the next question. Question number 17. Sorry. Our question number 17 is what? What happens to the blood in the left atrium of the heart when it scripts? When it scripts means when it is contracted. Okay. So options are: goes to the right atrium, goes to the right ventricle, goes to the left ventricle, out through the great artery. So whenever, what happens? When the left atrium of the heart contracts, the blood in it flows into the left ventricle. Okay. The blood in it flows into the left ventricle. So our correct answer will be what? It goes to the left ventricle. What happens to the blood in the left atrium of the heart when it scripts? It goes to the left ventricle. Okay. The blood in it flows into the left ventricle. We'll proceed with the next question. The picture, you can see here, the picture shows the excretory system in human body. The function of the part labeled as X is to. You can see this is a picture given. Okay. And here X is represented. Okay. Now you have to tell what is this X, what is this one. Alright, now what is this? You have to say what is this. So number option is what? Produce urine. Number B, filter waste from the blood. Number C, store urine. Number D, carry urine from the kidney to the outside. Dear students, you can see here that this is what? This is urinary bladder. What is this? This is what? This part is called what? Urinary bladder. So this is what? Urinary bladder. Okay. Urinary bladder. Now what is a urinary bladder? The urinary bladder is a hollow triangle shaped organ that stores urine before it's expelled through the urethra. Okay. So its function is to what? Its function is to store urine. Its function is to what? Its function is to store urine before it's expelled through the urethra. Okay. So your correct answer will be what? Urinary bladder. It is urinary bladder. Its function is to store urine. So correct option will be what? Store urine. We'll proceed with the next question. Question number 19. This type of question, assertion and reasoning, this type of question you should 100% expect in upcoming hslc examination. Okay, assertion and reasoning questions you have to expect, and this question will come. So here assertion is given here. Here one assertion is given and one reason is given. Okay, the loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial parts of the plant is known as transpiration. Reason what? The phloem transports plant's food. Assertion is given, the loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial parts of the plant is known as transpiration. Reason is given, the phloem transports plant's food. Here options are given, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Number B, both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Number C, assertion A is true but reason R is false. Number D, assertion A is false but reason R is true. You can see here, dear students, the loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial parts of the plant is known as transpiration. This statement is true. Okay. Reason, the phloem transports plant's food. This statement is also true. But the reason R for this assertion is not true. That means this is an assertion and this reason is not true for this. This is true, but this reason is not true for this assertion. Okay. So our answer will be what? Answer will be B. Both A and R are true, but and R is not the correct explanation of A. Okay. Hope you have understood. Assertion A is also true, reason R is also true, but this R is not the correct explanation of A. So our answer will be what? Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Hope you have understood. This type of question will be coming in your hslc examination. You have to revise it, you have to understand it, and you have to answer in the best possible way. We'll proceed with the next question, dear students. Question number 20. Which is the correct sequence? Here options are given: mouth, stomach, small intestine, oesophagus, large intestine. Mouth, oesophagus, stomach, large intestine, small intestine. Mouth, stomach, oesophagus, small intestine, large intestine. Mouth, oesophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. So we all know that first of all mouth comes, then what? Then what comes? Then oesophagus, is not it? Mouth, then oesophagus, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, is not it? So first of all will be what? Mouth, then oesophagus, then stomach. No, this is not the correct answer. Okay, this is not the correct answer, this is not the correct answer, this will be the correct answer. Mouth, then no, this is also not the correct answer, this will be the correct answer. Okay, number D will be the correct answer. Mouth, then oesophagus, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine. So this will be your correct option. So which is the correct sequence? Our correct sequence is what? Mouth, oesophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Now we'll proceed with our next question. Question number 21. The growth inhibiting hormone found to be present in plants is auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic. Dear students, our correct answer will be abscisic acid. Why? Because abscisic acid plays a role in processes like dormancy and response to stress. Okay, abscisic acid in case of plants, it is a growth inhibiting hormone which plays a role in processes like dormancy and it responses to stress. So the growth inhibiting hormone, our correct option will be what? Option will be abscisic acid. We'll proceed with the next question. Movement of sunflower in accordance with the direction of light is due to chemotropism, geotropism, phototropism, hydrotropism. So movement of sunflower in accordance with the direction of light is what? Is due to phototropism. Okay, the movement of a sunflower in accordance with the direction of light is due to phototropism. Phototropism is a plant's response to light and it allows plants to grow towards or away from a light source. Okay, this movement is beneficial to plants because it helps them maximize the photosynthetic capability. So our answer will be what? Phototropism. Alright, we'll proceed with the next question. The gap between neurons is called what? This question is very much important, dear students. This is coming maximum times. This is coming when I was a student. It also came in my examination also. The gap between neurons is called what? Synapse. Okay, the gap between neurons is called synapse. So you have to study it. The gap between neurons is called what? And you have to expect it. 100% you have to expect this question is coming in examination. The gap between neurons is called synapse. Next we'll proceed with next question. A female is suffering from an irregular menstruation cycle. The doctor prescribed here some hormonal tablets. Which of the following options shows that the hormone she lacks in her body? Number A, estrogen. Number B, testosterone. Number C, adrenaline. Number D, thyroxine. Now see, dear students, question is what? This is a conceptual question. A female is suffering from an irregular menstruation cycle. The doctor has prescribed here some hormonal tablets. Okay, now our correct option will be what? Estrogen. Why? Because estrogen is one of the primary hormones involved in regulating the menstrual cycle. An imbalance or lack of estrogen can lead to irregular menstruation. Okay, so testosterone, adrenaline, and hydroxyl do not play a central role in regulating the menstrual cycle. These are related with different here. So our correct option will be what? Our correct option will be estrogen. Okay, now we'll proceed with the next question. When we suddenly get scared of a ferocious dog barking at us, at a time our heartbeat becomes faster. It is due to secretion of a hormone in our body. It is so when we suddenly get scared of a ferocious dog barking at us, at a time our heartbeat becomes faster. It is due to secretion of a hormone in our body. It is due to thyroxine, adrenaline, testosterone, glucagon. It is basically due to adrenaline. Okay, so whenever When we suddenly get scared of a ferocious dog barking at us, at a time our heartbeat becomes faster. It is due to secretion of a hormone in our body. It is due to adrenaline. Adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, is a hormone released in response to stress or fear, and it increases with heart rate. So our correct option will be what? Our correct option will be adrenaline. Okay. So dear students, these were the 25 set MCQ questions. I hope you have understood these questions. These are the pattern. These are the type of questions which will be coming in your SSLC examination 2025, especially for the students studying in SEBA board. These patterns are little bit changed by SEBA. So questions, don't expect direct questions. This question will be coming in this way only. So I hope it will be helpful for your examination. It is also helpful for every student who are studying science, especially in class 10. It's also useful for students who are preparing for competitive examinations. Okay, so more videos are on the way. I would like to request each and every student who are new and who are watching to kindly share, subscribe, and give a thumbs up to my teachings. Teaching video takes time, effort. So I will appreciate those students who shower their love and blessing in my channel, and stay tuned, and you will be getting more videos on the way. Okay, so thank you very much. Study well and take care of your health. Goodbye. Thank you very much.